What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We are live once again, boys, girls, and NBs. We are live and alive. And it's a wonderful day today. A beautiful day. First day of Biden's America, folks. Thursday, January 21st, 11:14 a.m. and I am early, or I guess on time. Woke up early this morning. Wake up, get your cake up. Handled some business deals. Biden's about to go live to deliver remarks on pandemic response, so we're going to tune into that when that goes live. Daily COVID cases in California, and looked at the occupancy at Equinox, and I was like, fuck it. I am literally going to die if I don't go to the gym. Like, I'm going to die. I have to go to the gym. It's an outdoor gym, as you all know, folks. California is running critically low on COVID-19 vaccines, by the way, as people vie for shots. But California's new day average has been dropping. It was stable.
Ready for Hogwatch today, handsome boy.
I think we reached the I think we hit the post-holiday season peak, or I think this was like Thanksgiving peak, and then post-holiday season case increases, and now the new cases number daily is dropping a little bit. Jealous you got rid of your Megatwa, but over here in the UK we're stuck with absolute shite. Yeah, you got Boris. Any chance we will get news for economic relief? I mean, Jake Sherman from NBC says Democrats do not expect to be able to send the COVID relief bill until early March, which I think is fucking psychotic. It's completely psychotic. If that's the case, then fuck them. I mean, seriously, what the fuck are we doing? I don't know if that includes the stimmies. Other than that, yeah, I've been getting fat as shit. I have to hit the gym, and I have to eat better. Today we will be playing a little bit of Hitman later. Not a little bit of Hitman, like I'll be playing Hitman later. And the only reason why I did not play Rust for 24 hours yesterday was because I was too focused on the inauguration and the festivities that took place. That's probably why I have a very dramatic audience. So you literally go, "Is Rust over? Why is Rust over? Oh my God, I'm having Rust withdrawals." It's like, dude,
Hassle.
I played 200 hours in 2 weeks. Or you're doing the opposite where you're like, Pog, Rust is finally over. It's like, no, it's not. It's not over. I like finally did a list again. You know how I always tell you guys about like what you're supposed to do? You know, like make to-do lists and shit like that. You know, short-term goals, long-term goals. I got to get back to it. My life has been falling apart a little bit. And the reason why it's been falling apart is because I spend every waking moment, every goddamn second of my goddamn day streaming. Falling apart at 56k subs? Dude, like, it's not the subscriber, man. My body is in a state of decay. My body is literally decayed, okay? I just gotta do more. Like, I gotta get up and do shit. Is the amount of blue light from your streams gonna Bobby Shmurda your eyes? I have a blue light blocker and I have a low blue light monitor. You see a yellow tint on it. You can kind of see like a yellowish tint. But yeah, now that, you know, politics is over, now that politics is over and Biden has won, of course, we're going to go back to, you know, React stuff and all the other fun stuff that you guys know and love. Daycare is now open. All right, let's fucking welcome the Normans into our home and let's get to talking. So, Biden to raise women. An executive order from the president aimed at combating discrimination on the basis of gender identity and sexual orientation stirs accusations of erasing the rights of cisgender women. A response that critics are calling as transphobic. Yeah, it's great. Some cis women gotta act up because trans women are included in the women category, as they should be, because they are women. So weird. What a bunch of sick fucking freaks, dude. The solution is obvious. McConnell's already abusing the filibuster to block the constitution of new majority. Nuking the filibuster is the appropriate response. At the very least, the threat is the only thing that might make McConnell back down. The alternative caved to McConnell on this basic question of which party won the majority and ratify his plan to set a 60 vote threshold for everything of consequence would be profound, irrevocable betrayal right off the bat. This is an important thing for reporters to portray accurately too. McConnell is already abusing the filibuster to nullify the Senate election results. If Dems cave to this abuse, it'll just be appalling. Dude, no. I know that Bernie is anti-filibuster, but you got to get it out. You got to kill it, bro. I'm sorry. You have to kill it. And then focus on never losing a Senate race ever again. But you have to kill it. Yeah, filibuster, more like killabuster, dude. Filibustering is a weapon in the Senate. It's a tool in the Senate where it's a procedural tool you can use to hold up a vote by literally just taking the floor and standing on the floor and refusing for the process to continue. One way to do it. Senate Democrats are signaling they will reject an effort by Mitch McConnell to protect the legislative filibuster as a part of the deal to run a 50-50 Senate. McConnell has publicly and privately pressed Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to work to keep the 60 vote threshold on most legislation as a part of their power sharing agreement. Democrats have no plans to gut the filibuster further. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. I mean, why would you do that? What Joe Biden has been advocating for as well. Bipartisan compromise. Bipartisan compromise. We need to pass the 2K stimmy checks that total 2K with bipartisan compromise. Okay? We need to do that. No, we don't. We fucking literally don't need to do that. It would be exactly the wrong way to begin, said Richard Blumenthal. McConnell himself came under pressure from former President Donald Trump to gut the filibuster. 61 senators signed a letter to Senate leaders emphasizing the importance of protecting the supermajority requirement. Like, the opposition to filibuster in the most successful instances have almost always come from racists, white supremacists, and dudes who just literally don't want to give black people anything. No crumbs, no nothing.
Asshole.
We'll get back down in a little bit. California has the same number of senators as every other state, but they have the population of 14 states or 16 states that you can add on to one another. 18 and 20% of the population vote for over half the senators. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Senator Bernie Sanders says the Senate should use the 51 vote reconciliation threshold to pass the $2,000 checks. Yes. 600 unemployment benefits. Yes. State and local funding. Yes. 12 weeks of paid leave. Yes. Universal pre-K. Yes. Tuition-free college. Yes. Cancel student debt. Yes. And $15 minimum wage. Yes. 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 Anywhere you can use the 51 vote majority, anything that pertains to the budget, which is a lot of things, as Bernie Sanders is correctly pointing out, you should use. It is fucking psychotic. Republicans will have to resort to killing a Democratic senator. Okay? Like, that's what I want Democrats to do. I want Democrats to be so fucking balls to the wall crazy. I want them to behave like Republicans until the midterms, in which they will probably lose the majority of the Senate, and they will even lose the majority in the House because they won't act like Republicans, and then they'll get their fucking shit pushed in, and we'll have and go full tanky. Really? Full tanky?
Wearing a shirt of yourself,
$15 minimum wage is full tanky? Everything that Bernie Sanders here mentioned is full tanky, dude. You have a gross worldview if you consider this to be Stalinist. I mean, get the fuck out of my chat, you dumb reactionary hog, dude. This isn't even meeting the metrics of social democracy in OECD, in comparable OECD nations, brother.
Good afternoon.
Anyway, Biden's live. Let's hear what he has to say about COVID.
Today's announcement.
Fine, it doesn't matter.
And Jeff Zients and
doesn't matter if
Natalie
something
Quillen,
happens.
who are managing this whole.
He's already president.
Yesterday,
Literally doesn't matter. No take back. Damn, I thought he was like just doing this.
Act with the urgency and focus.
I thought he was doing this morning shit just because he wanted to, like, I don't know, fucking win the election, and he thought this was a good deal. Like, is my dude literally just gonna mourn all the time for the rest of this fucking administration? Move forward, brother. All right.
Americans have been infected.
Remember when Donald Trump had FEMA camps set up for COVID, like for COVID prevention and dealing with the overflow? And everyone was like, this is brilliant. We love our military.
We'll always be honest and transparent with you about both the good news and the bad. We will level with you when we make a mistake. We'll straight up say what happened. And I said at the outset,
for those of you wondering why they use like so many different pens, it's because each pen that's used to sign an executive order is a historic artifact. So the more pens you use for executive orders, the more historic artifacts you have. That's literally the reason. And you gift them to like members of Congress and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, he's the president. Like, every president that uses everything that a president touches is technically a historical artifact. especially when he is doing one of the most important powers the president has, which is signing executive orders. I thought you were joking. No, he's buying a lot of pens for someone who owes me $2,000. I love that joke. It's funny. I love that. Anything the president uses a historical artifact. So what does that make Monica Lewinsky? I think Monica Lewinsky will forever be remembered in history. So. Someone in Biden's earpiece told him to salute the Marines, and Biden just repeated the word salute the Marines because he's just so used to repeating what comes out of his earpiece. Are you guys this stupid? Like, he's clearly not all there. He's clearly not all there. He's been doing a lot better this past week, and he's gotten better since the beginning of the fucking campaign. I don't know what kind of adrenochrome he's on, but like, dude, come on. Like, you don't have to do that fucking weird conspiracy shit, dude. God damn. Yeah, he has an earpiece on, and in the earpiece, someone says salute the Marines, and that's why he said salute the Marines. Like, no, he didn't even fucking say salute the Marines. I don't even know what he. Your ivory tower, and you probably have a solution that's top of the title. Wait, what? My ivory tower, where I say the cost of Big Macs might increase by 20 cents to $1. That's my ivory tower. Dumbass. Big Mac's gonna be $1 more. I guess you're too rich to realize what that'll do to us poor folk. Meanwhile, poor folk are like, I'm making $7 fucking bagging groceries, brother. I would love for that to be $15. If you ask poor people, hey, would you rather make $15 an hour, you know, instead of $7, but Big Macs are going to be $1 more? What do you think they're going to take? What do you think they're going to tell you? Are they going to say, no, I can't believe that. I want the fucking price of Big Mac to be $1 cheaper. Reactionary upper middle class dipshits acting like they know or give a single shred of a fuck about working class Americans who are suffering. No, bitch. Pay fucking living wages. Like, it's insane. There's that take that if you get $15, a small business will die and big business will monopolize. Okay. So, first of all, okay, none of this matters. You are only focusing on this from the point of view of capital owners. You are not looking at this from the point of view of the only way that small businesses currently survive is what? Like starvation wages that they enforce upon their workers? Then maybe we should figure out a different way to do small businesses. Okay? Also, the irony of saying small businesses are going to die and big businesses will monopolize is hilarious, especially when considering the reality that, like, those monopolies already exist. The part of the reason why big business is capable of being able to pay $15 minimum wages, which you are admitting, by the way, but they are refusing to do so, is literally because they have monopolized. Okay? So break up the big businesses. $15 itself is not even a fucking living wage. Go get better jobs. It's entry level for a reason is the worst fucking take I've ever heard. Works in a fucking office, pushing a button while literally spending the overwhelming majority of your day overlooking your shoulder to make sure that your fucking manager doesn't catch you literally watching me on Twitch, acting like your bullshit job that literally could be automated away like that probably shouldn't even fucking exist, is more significant than a dude who makes your fucking burgers, which is significantly harder to do. Don't fucking come at me while doing a desk jockey job, okay? Having said that, have some fucking respect for the people who actually engage in labor that requires them to physically be there and put effort all goddamn day long, even if it's like standing on your feet. Boss makes $1, you make a dime. That's why you watch the Hasanabi stream on company time, okay? That's what it is. Your wages are absolutely what your fucking bosses can get away with paying you. That's it. The lowest physical number that they can literally pay you while getting away with it. That's what your wages are. And they do not adjust to your productivity, and they do not adjust to the value that you bring to the company. Doesn't matter if you're a fucking janitor. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking office number pusher, number cruncher. U.S. wages have been rising faster than productivity for decades. Of course. There is a reason for that. I mean, this is a chart that I used to show all the goddamn time. The disconnect between productivity and a typical worker's compensation between 1984 and 2014. The hourly compensation is only increased by 109%, whereas productivity is increased by 239%. Now, reason why productivity is consistently rising is because of computers, technology. Technology increases your productivity. Let's say I'm an accountant. I can do things now literally on my fucking phone that accountants 20 years ago couldn't do on computers. The only reason for this disparity is a lack of collective bargaining power from unions. When you don't have collective bargaining power, I hate communists like you that think you know shit about econ. I mean, I think it's more productive to learn more about astrology than econ if we're talking about this sort of thing. Sorry. Considering the fact that those with degrees with econ have failed consistently time and time again, like, I'll make light of it. I would rather joke about it. Econ is fake, Pepega. It's not fake. It's trying to contextualize, just like anything else, is trying to contextualize something that is nearly impossible to. Econ professors will be the first to admit that, like, their models of putting value on something in the form of a price is not going to be 100%. Flavortown is rocking with democratic socialism. Oh, that's awesome. Unproblematic king, dude. Never change guy. Never change Guy Fieri. I love him. All right, let's move on from this. The CBO office estimates of economic impact of the $15 minimum wage. Even though the CBO estimates 1 million median jobs lost, second paragraph, it would raise almost 2 million people out of poverty while redistributing wealth from people whose income is over 6 times the poverty line. They estimate 1 million jobs are going to be lost. Did something change since 2009? Are people all of a sudden not legitimately... Are those who pay fat endowments to college campuses all of a sudden no longer interested in maximizing their profit margin? And therefore... keeping this as low as possible, or keeping minimum wage as low as possible, and doing everything they can to fund think tanks that churn out papers. Representative Green has not introduced or promised articles of impeachment yet. According to the GOP source in our district, Green thought it would be a lot easier than it is. Poor Marjorie Green. In order to try to impeach Biden on January 21st, as comically described below, Green had to recognize that Biden is in fact president-elect. Last night, Congresswoman Marjorie Green announced her plans to introduce articles of impeachment against President-elect Joe Biden for his abuse of power as Vice President to personally enrich himself, the big guy, his son, Hunter Biden, and the entire Biden family. Just owned yourself, dude. That's 5D chess, brother.